All right, you guys, this is fueling my caboose. He's a 5-year-old registered Palomino gelding. Dara, will you trot and then lope some circles down here so they can see him? Dara just stepped on him. We're trying to kind of get the arena out here. You can see some of our ground is fantastic and some of it's a little sketchy. This is a 5-year-old gelding. Dr. Hanlon looked at him when he first came in. He was a little bit sick. He said he thought that he could probably use some osteopath work. He didn't find anything that he wanted to x-ray or vet check, because I did have a vet check done as far as with Dr. Hanlon at that point. He said that, looked at him, said that he felt like he, obviously had a snot nose. And he said that he felt like a horse that maybe could use his pole and his ribs done by Miss Kathy, but not anything leg-wise or anything crazy-wise as far as like needing actual like vet work. Maybe somebody rode him with a saddle that didn't really fit, but other than that, it wasn't anything. Nothing was like crazy. It was just basically just young growing horse, and very, very athletic horse, very docile horse, has never offered a rear up or a buck at all. Right there, just stop him. Has never offered any kind of rear up or any kind of buck, and is actually pretty one hand turnaround, easy to be around broke. Hello, this is Tara. Yep, she's on the website. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Absolutely, yeah, that's right. I mean, I just had a lady from North Carolina call and is trying to arrange transport basically now. So the first person, yeah. Okay, I have transport headed your direction next week. Yeah, it's no problem. Just, it's kind of one of those things. First person to pay for her on the website owns her. And I do have a trailer that is going through Nebraska next week. They're going to Nebraska and then over to Colorado. Bear, did you get something in your ear, buddy? Come here. Sit down. Okay. You just go on the website and you just check out with your credit card on there. I see it, buddy. He's got something down in his ear. Sorry. Yep, you'll just add her to your cart and you check out on the website. They're leaving here the 23rd. It's my husband, and it's my husband's truck and trailer, so I'll just have to ask him. Normally it's around 75 cents a mile, so 1,000 miles is $750. Roughly. Now, I mean, that's just roughly. But I mean, I can look if you want to, that's what it'll probably, I wouldn't say more than $1,000. So, yeah. So, yep. And then, like I said, unfortunately, I moments like this, I'm like, you're the third person to call in about 30 minutes, and everybody is like, I'm taking her for sure, just going to find transport. And I'm like, okay. So, anyway, I do know that they are headed your way for sure, and I can get her on that truck, no problem. And I already have a Coggins and a health certificate from where we purchased her, and it's within 30 days, and it's digital, so I can just have it updated to the new address. I already have one. Yep. All right. All right. Bye-bye. All right, Dara, will you lope him to the right now? Sorry, Bear has something in his ear, and he's like acting like, hang on, let me see. Dinkeldorf, what's in your ear? Nothing? Something? Sorry, you guys. His actual, like, ear is hot. I wonder if he didn't get in the ants with Jess like a dumbass or something and get bit.
He's always wanting to do everything she does.
Well, he's flopping his ears and scratching just at one of them. And it's all... Yeah. Ding dong, did you get in the ants or something, buddy? Picks up both leads, fantastic. And you have to remember that we rode him right after he got here, and then he had a little bit of a snot nose and a cough, and this horse has been standing in the barn eating sweet feed, and we have not been riding him. So this is a horse that's fresh. He's not tuned up. I mean, this is as fresh as he gets, so that's a good thing. So he's not perfect, but he's fresh. And I mean, you guys know fresh horses can be a lot of horse, and he is really, really docile for a fresh horse. Just stop him right there. I think a lot of that is she gets a little bit heavy in the lope, and he wants somebody to be real soft, and that's okay. I mean, but I mean, he's by nobody's standards trying to run off. He's just fresh. He's a fantastic barrel prospect for somebody. He follows his nose well. Really a sound horse. I don't. That's one thing I hate to teach one. Everybody loves a one rein stop, and I don't. I think that it makes a horse. I don't think in a barrel horse it's necessary. I think it gets him a little rubbernecked. Nice, definitely moves off of leg right there. Nice counter arc. Fantastic counter arc. Good. Really a broke horse. Really broke. I don't know. Now he's fine. Come on, Bear. He said, I'm better now. I think he just needed some attention from me. I think Bear just needed attention. Alright, Dara's just going to take him. They're going to move back from behind that barrel, and she's just, obviously the arena where Mitt's trying to get all of the dirt moved around. We had a lot of grass roots that we're getting dug up, and once we get past the grass and get the grass out of here, it's sand, which is so nice. Trying to video, and they're like right behind the first barrel. I'm like, you guys. Jess, you look like a hobo with all your luggage. Look at Jess's. She's not a homosexual. Look at your luggage. I think he was 5, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at his papers. You can tell he's young. He really needs rides because he's young and he's on sweet feed. And he just wants to be just a little bit fresh. Nice. Yeah, he's such a nice horse. He's a good young horse. Like I said, I think he's 5 or 6. I need to go back and look at his papers. He's by an Oklahoma Fuel Son, and he's out of a Streakin' La Jolla mare. So he's kind of just straight barrel bred. And he's been started on the barrels nice. He's got a great handle. As you can see, he's a docile horse. He doesn't have any buck or rear up. He would be a great project for a youth. He would be a great project even for an older lady that wants to ride on weekends, because he retains everything you teach him clearly. And he doesn't have any, I mean, not a mean bone in his body. Never offered to rear up, never offered to buck at all. The only thing I can tell you is that he has not been ridden recently, and he's been in a stall, and we turned him out when the weather was a little bit better for one day, but he definitely could use some riding, you know, just to kind of knock the fresh off of him. more she rides him, the better he gets. The more he's paying attention, the softer he gets in the face. Yeah, just a super nice horse. All right, you guys, this is Fueling My Caboose. He is AQHA registered and he is on the website. I believe he's priced at $55. I think he's very fair there. I'm pretty sure my husband is fixing to have a coupon day. So just hold your breath because I think he's going to do 10% off. He had said yesterday maybe he would do that. Oh, he tried to kind of lope off with you. Like, you weren't ready. You weren't ready. He was going to reach up there and kind of lope through with her, and she was not ready. That's okay. But see what I mean? Like, I can tell he feels good. Like, he's young and he feels good. And I think what I would like to do is put him in an O-ring instead of this little bit and kind of let him, yeah, he wants to go faster. He wants her to let him go faster. I didn't think he was that finished, but he would like for her to get out of his face and let him go on. He's ready to go exhibition, that's for sure. You could start taking him with your other horses and exhibition him. Ooh, he's hunting that turn, isn't he? Yeah. He really wants to kind of use his butt. I mean, I would like to put him back in an O-ring. I think that bit's a little bit intimidating, but I mean, an O-ring and a martingale and just get him yeah, fantastic horse, you guys. Definitely worth registered, sound. Like I said, Dr. Hanlon said, if anything, he thought maybe like maybe a Miss Kathy visit, but awesome. Really good, young, sound, solid. And he's not been ridden, what, 2-3 weeks. So.
I've been here.
We rode him when he first came in. Jess did, I think.
I've been here my 4th week.
And he's not been ridden.
He ain't been ridden.
Well, he came in, he had a snot nose and a cough, so I wanted to get him over that. And then I had Dr. Hanlon vet him the other day to make sure he didn't find anything, and he was super sound. He said that since he had gotten over being sick, he said maybe Miss Kathy could work on him or something, but he didn't see any,
I really liked the way he wanted to plant that in.
Down there. Yeah. Yeah, I can tell that he wants to be rear-endy. He just also feels like, I think somebody had him. I don't think that at all. I actually think the lady that had him was a traveling nurse. And I'm sure what happened was she sent him off and had him trained, and then she doesn't really know what she's doing. And she just she said she couldn't really ride. Yeah. She had him and another gelding. This was her colt, and her finished gelding sold really fast. And this was her colt, so.
He's young enough for that.
Carrie Lynn, that's absolutely the worst suggestion I've ever heard in my entire life. So please stay in your lane so you don't get blocked. Yeah. You need to not break the pattern after the 3rd barrel. You need to finish strong. That's from somebody that's never trained a barrel horse in their life. So sit down, couch jockey. We'll get you a magic seat for your recliner. You can train your recliner however you choose to train your recliner. How about you let the big girls that actually know what they're doing train the horses? Your recliner. God bless. Shit. Dara, you need to also remember to go to one hand and hold the saddle horn and put your feet out in front of you more going around the barrels, because there's a lot you can learn. Her recliner, she's been practicing. Yeah. Jess? On the phone. We didn't take it wrong. We just absolutely know that you don't know what you're talking about, and that proved it. It's okay. We took it exactly for how you said it. We still think it's stupid. Sorry, you took it wrong. I didn't take it wrong. I read it correctly. I just still think you're an idiot. It's okay. What's the adage, the old adage? Like, it's better to stay quiet than to let people think you're an idiot than to super nice, young, registered. And he's done nothing wrong since he's been here. He's had his feet trimmed. Dr. Hanlon saw him. I just wanted to make sure he didn't see anything we missed. He flexed him, trotted him around, pulled his tail, made sure he, was strong in the rear end, all of those kind of things. And when he passed all of that, I thought, okay, we're good to go. Well, it's fine. I mean, Carrie Lynn. Now, Dara, she said that her niece is Charlemagne James. And she spelt that Charlemagene. Charlemagne. It's okay, ma'am. We're just, listen, we give each other this much shit. So, you don't have to continue to defend your stupid comments. I promise you. We will forget in 5 seconds you ever said them. We get... this is how she... Charlemagne. I think that's the Eastern Tennessee version of Charmaine. Charlemagne. Yeah, walk off. And you said there's 449 still being a good girl. We have one more barrel mare we're gonna do next, and then we'll go get Chase. We have Chase and another barrel mare. And then what else do we have? Oh, I have a colt I'm going to do real quick. Alright, you guys. Well, this is Fuel in my Caboose. And he is fantastic. He doesn't set back. He ties up good. He has not done anything, as far as we're concerned, that would make you think he had any vices. He doesn't crib. He doesn't weave. He stalls well. He turns out with other horses well. Registration papers and transfer were in hand in my office, so all is good. And Carrie Ann, or what was her name? It's totally okay. Carrie Lan. Don't worry, we give each other this much shit. My husband told me a couple of days ago I had one functioning brain cell, and it's Dara. Sherry, I'm sorry, but he is sold, so if you want to know, it's kind of one of those things to where once they're sold, we don't do updates on sold horses, not till their owners want to. So I tell people all the time. I've had some people get kind of mad at me and be like, I want an update of that horse. Well, then you should have bought it. But all right, Caboose, on to the next one.